Now see here, there is a reaction between calcium carbonate, that is piece of marble. The formula of calcium carbonate is, what's the formula of calcium carbonate?
CaCO3.
CaCO3. This is reacting with hydrochloric acid, which is HCl. What is this going to produce?
CaCl.
CaCl.
CaCl is wrong. It won't give you CaCl.
CaCl2.
Correct. Calcium chloride. Calcium is a group 2 element and Cl is group 7. So if you exchange these valencies, it's going to be CaCl2. What will be the other products? What will be the other products?
Water and carbon dioxide.
Okay, H2O plus CO2. I think so here that part is which you have done is not correct. I will be solving it. You can just pay attention here in the meantime. Okay. Now this is the equation. The balancing of the equation is simple. You just have to make this to HCl. So over here, this mole ratio of these three things, this is 1:2:1. Correct? Why I have taken here CO2 also, because they have asked over here. Okay.
Okay, sir.
In the end, we are going to use it. Now marble is CaCO3. This is 0.3 grams. This is added to 5 cm cube of hydrochloric acid. Concentration is given. The first thing is I'm going to get the moles of CaCO3, that is this part, and moles of HCl. Now RMM molecular mass is already given. So I'm going to use the formula.
Yes, sir.
Moles is equal to mass divided by RMM. Mass given over here is 0.3 grams. RMM molecular mass is 100. If I'm going to divide this, the value that I'm going to get over here for CaCO3 is 0.003. Now I'm supposed to calculate the moles of HCl. As I've given you the formula for concentration. That's the
Yes,
formula
sir.
that I'm going to
Concentration is equals to mole upon volume.
Is equal to moles divided by volume. This volume should be in dm cube. That is 5 cm cube. If I'm going to divide this by 1000, it's going to become 0.005 dm cube. Correct? 5 is
So
divided by 1000.
Yes, sir.
Cm cube converted into dm cube. So if I rearrange this formula, what am I going to get over here? Moles will be equal to concentration multiplied by volume. Concentration is given to us. How much it is?
Concentration is 1 mole per dm cube.
Volume is 0.005. So this is going to give us the number of moles of HCl as 0.005. Up till here, everything is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now reagent in excess. Now how this is we are going to determine. What we are going to consider over here is this mole ratio is 1:2. CaCO3 and HCl.
Yes.
Okay. Either you can take over here. Suppose if I am using 0.003 moles of CaCO3, how many moles of HCl will be required for the reaction? This ratio is 1:2. CaCO3
0.006.
Correct. It should be 0.006. Because here this mole ratio is 1:2. I'm simply supposed to double it. 1:2. 0.003 will require 0.006 moles of HCl. So moles of HCl is less. Correct. So moles of HCl is less. It means CaCO3 is in excess. I can take it other way around also. If I start from HCl, which is 0.005, this is 2:1. It means 2 is becoming 1. So I should make it half. 2 is becoming 1. 0.005, if you make it half, is going to become
0.0025.
0.0025. But we are having 0.003, which is more. Okay. Therefore, CaCO3 is in excess. So in any one of the ways, you can write the reasoning for this. So the answer for this, I'm going to write the reagent that is in excess is going to be CaCO3,
calcium carbonate.
calcium carbonate. Okay. And the reasoning, either you can write this to this or this to this. Okay. So I'm going to write over here 0.003 moles of CaCO3. Yes, I'll answer that, Varun, but this is going to be the correct reasoning.
So we don't have to show the whole method like how I had showed for reasoning. Like we just have to write the statement because I had shown the whole method how I did.
Because that method and all that that you are going to do in the blank page which is given to you at the end. Here, because to write all this, the space is not given here. I have created space just for your explanation. You're not supposed to write this because over here there is going to be the examiner space. Here you can't write anything in the paper.
Yes, sir.
Got it?
So RMM is grams per mole, right?
RMM will be grams per mole if you are going to rearrange this formula.
Yeah.
Okay, now the last part. Use your answer in 2. Okay, that is this part. To calculate maximum volume of carbon dioxide produced, measured at RTP, room temperature and pressure. Now, wherever we are going to use the product side, we are supposed to use the one which is the limiting reagent. The limiting reagent over here is HCl. Okay, so I'm not going to use this value. I'm supposed to use this value. So this is 2:1. HCl is to CO2. Is 2:1. Correct? So moles of CO2 is going to become half of this because this part is 2 and this part is 1. So over here, the moles of CO2 is 0.0025.
So which is 0.06 decimeter cube.
All right, now as I have given there in the formula, 1 mole will measure 24 dm3. So these many moles of CO2 is going to measure how much?
0.06.
Multiply by 24. Okay. If you are going to convert this into centimeter cube, I can multiply it by 24,000.
Okay, so.
So 2.5 into 24, that's going to be 60 cm cube. Or if it is in dm cube, it's going to be 0.06 dm cube. What was your question, Varun?
So can you repeat the reagent in excess wala part?
Okay. Now see, we have calculated the moles of these both. That much part you have understood, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what is the mole ratio for CaCO3 is to HCl?
1 is to
2. If this is 1, then this has to be 2.
Yes.
If this is 1 mole, then this has to be 2 moles. Correct?
Yes.
So if these are the actual number of moles present that we have calculated. So this ratio is 1:2. It means if this CaCO3 is 0.003 moles, then HCl required will be double, 1:2. Isn't it? 1:2. 1 should become 2. So 0.003 should become how much? Double it.
0.006.
Correct? So it is
Yes.
going to require how much? 0.003 moles of CaCO3 will need 0.006 moles of HCl. Is that correct?
Okay. Yes.
It will require 0.006, but how much we are having?
0.005.
So HCl is less,
And CaCO3 is in excess.
CaCO3 becomes in excess.
Okay, so understood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now phosphorus reacts with oxygen to form phosphorus 3 oxide as shown. This is 4P plus 3O2 giving you 2P2O3. This is the reaction that is given to us. Now which mass of phosphorus 3 oxide is produced from 6.2 grams of phosphorus? Okay.
Can I answer?
Moles of phosphorus. How will I get this?
6.2 upon 31.
Correct. The mass of phosphorus is 6.2 divided from the periodic table. You will get the atomic mass of phosphorus. If I divide this, what is the value I'm going to get? 6.2 divided by 31. Right?
0.2 moles.
Correct. So this is going to be 0.2 moles. Now I'm supposed to take the mole ratio of P is to P2O3. P is here, P2O3 is here. This part is 4 and this part is 2. So 4 is to 2. It means it's going to be 2 is to 1. Phosphorus is to P2O3. This mole ratio is 2 is to 1. Okay? So if phosphorus is 0.2, moles of P2O3 will be how much? Varun, you can answer this.
Yes, sir.
If phosphorus, okay, this part is 2 is to 1. 4 is to 2 means 2 is to 1. Moles of phosphorus is 0.2. So moles of P2O3 will be how much? This is what I'm asking.
So 1 minute.
0.1.
0.1. You just have to make it half. 2 is becoming 1. Okay. 2 is to 1 is the mole ratio of these both. This is 4 and this is 2. It's becoming half. So if phosphorus is 0.2, the moles of this is going to be 0.1. Now once I get the moles, I simply have to multiply RMM and moles. Okay. So this will be 16 into 3. Okay, this is 62 and this is 48. This is going to give us 110. The molecular mass of P2O3 is 110. Moles of P2O3 is 0.1. Okay, it is half of this. Okay, so I'm just going to multiply this. It is going to be 110 multiplied by 0.1, which is going to be 11 grams. This is your option.
So once can I find the RMM?
So the answer is 11, right? Yeah.
Yeah, 11 it is. Okay.
So even I got 11, but so there's one thing in mind. For the number of moles now, I've directly taken it from the equation. I've not divided it, but then too I'm getting 11 only.
Okay, that is okay. Sometimes you can use that method, but every time it will not be useful. In some cases where the steps are to be given, at that time you'll have to do it by this way. And in most of the cases, especially in theory, the steps will have to be done.
Yeah, so I misunderstood it, that's why. But the second time I've done it, and I'm cancelling that sum and I'll redo it.
So I got all of it correct except the last one. I got confused in moles. I took it as 1. I didn't take it as 0.1. That's why.
Yeah, because you see, because they have given here this is 6.2 grams. That's why 6.2 divided by the atomic mass of phosphorus 31. This is giving us 0.2. That gives me the moles of phosphorus. From moles of phosphorus, I'm getting moles of P2O3, half of that, because it is 4 is to 2. So 0.2 is becoming 0.1. And then finally, I'm going to multiply it by RMM.
So we can't do like that. First, to find
You
this.
can do that. I have understood what you are meaning to say without calculating moles itself.
Yeah.
Directly, you take the masses and then cross multiply.
Yeah, I did that first, but then you said
Yeah.
follow these steps, so I
Yeah.
cancelled that and
Yeah,
I did.
that is okay. You can do use that method. That is a shorter method also. I know that. Okay. But
Yes.
see that because the sums that you had sent me yesterday, I think so, yesterday or today, the sums that you had sent me in that calculation of RMM, the calculation of RMM in many cases was not correct. Okay, calcium carbonate reacts with hydrochloric acid. The equation is given CaCO3 HCl, CaCl2 H2O, CO2. 1 gram of calcium carbonate is added to 50 cm cube of 0.0500 moles per dm cube of hydrochloric acid. What we are asked is which volume of carbon dioxide is made in this reaction. Okay. So what the steps are there? First, I'm going to calculate here the moles of CaCO3. All right.
1/100.
Correct. It is 1 gram.
which is equals to 0.01.
So this is going to be 0.01 moles. Moles of HCl I have calculated over here. HCl
Yes, sir.
moles, concentration multiplied by volume. This volume has to be converted into dm cube, dm cube. Okay. Which is going to become, okay, so this is going to become 0.0025. Okay. So this is 0.0025. Okay.
Yeah.
The mole ratio over here for this is 1:2.
Yes, sir.
If
So,
I'm
sir,
having 0.01 moles of HCl,
0.02 then.
I should have 0.02. Okay. But how much I'm having HCl?
0.0025.
0.025.
Therefore,
0.
HCl is the limiting reagent.
HCl is the limiting reagent in this example. Because this is, it is requiring more HCl and I'm having less HCl. I'm having only this much of HCl.
Okay, sir. So my thing is correct, no?
Yeah, I will just calculate that. Okay. So HCl moles is this much. Now CO2 I will have to take according to the limiting reagent. So limiting reagent over here is HCl. Okay. Mole ratio of this HCl is to CO2 is 2:1. So moles of CO2 is going to become how much? It's going to become half of this. So this value 0.0025 will be multiplied by half. So how much is this going to become? It's going to become 0.00125. This will be the moles of carbon dioxide. Okay. This is moles of carbon dioxide. Now I'm supposed to calculate its volume. Straight away I'm going to multiply this by 24,000, which is going to give us the answer in centimeter cube. I think so the answer is going to be 30.
So I don't understand when we found out the ratio of HCl is to CO2, HCl will be 0.02.
HCl is not 0.02. That much HCl is not available. If I am going to use 0.01 moles of CaCO3, I will require this much of HCl, but that much HCl is not available. Only this much HCl is available. That's why this is the limiting reagent, because this value is less than 0.02. Now you are following it?
Yes, sir.
Still, if others have not understood, because I'm recording it, you can even go through this part once again. If you have not understood, then again you can come and ask me in the next class.
So,
Okay.
So you'll be uploading this on YouTube?
Yeah, I will send you the link as I said. Okay. So this I'm going to multiply this value.
so there are how many moles of CO2? Half, right?
Half of the limiting reagent. This is your limiting reagent. This is your limiting reagent.
Yes.
Okay, HCl is your limiting reagent, its moles is this. And because this is HCl and CO2 is 2:1, therefore I multiplied this by half, 0.0025 into half. This is the moles of CO2.
0.00125 moles.
That's the moles of CO2. And when I want volume at RTP, I'm going to multiply it by 24,000 to get the answer in centimeter cube, which is going to give me this answer, 30 cm cube.